Hello, welcome to KALOPSIA. Today we are going to discuss on the topic types of motives. Before that, those who haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe the channel. Now over to the topic.
So today let's start with types of motives. Motives can be divided into two types, primary motives and secondary motives. Primary motives are also known as biological motives because അത് നമ്മുടെ ബേസിക് ആയിട്ടുള്ള മോട്ടീവ്സിനെയാണ് ഫുൾഫിൽ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So the primary motives include thirst, hunger, sleep and sex. Other than that, we also have need for shelter, elimination and temperature. And the second type of motive is secondary motive, which is also known as learnt motive or psychosocial motives. This includes need for achievement, need for affiliation, need for power and aggression motive. So let's start with thirst, that is a primary motive. Thirst or daham. The deficit of water ആണ് ദാഹം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, which becomes a motivational drive. 3 primary internal mechanisms ആണ് നമുക്ക് ദാഹം എന്നുള്ളൊരു മെക്കാനിസം ഫോം ചെയ്യുന്നത്. They are, the first one, the salt concentration of the cells of the body varies according to the amount of internal fluid lowering, which triggers in hypothalamus to act. The second one is a decrease in the total volume of fluid in the circulatory system. So നമ്മുടെ ബോഡിയിൽ സോൾട്ട് കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ അമൗണ്ടും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ ടോട്ടൽ ബോഡി ഫ്ലൂയിഡിൽ ഡിക്രീസ് വരുമ്പോഴാണ് നമുക്ക് ദാഹിക്കുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ഹാപ്പൻ വെൻ ദർ ഇസ് എ റൈസ് ഇൻ ബോഡി ടെമ്പറേച്ചർ ഓർ സിഗ്നിഫിക്കൻറ്റ് എനർജി എക്സ്പെൻഡിച്ചർ. സോ ദീസ് ആർ ദ മെയിൻ 3 reasons for us to drink water. The next one is hunger. Hunger is a complex mechanism by which an organism gets to know whether they require food or if they should stop eating. Hunger mechanism regulates our day-to-day intake of food. സോ ഹങ്കർ മെക്കാനിസംസ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ ഫുഡ് കഴിക്കണോ അതോ നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റൊമക്ക് ഫുള്ളായോ എന്നൊക്കെ അറിയിക്കുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ഫോർ ദിസ് വി ഹാവ് 2 centers that are located in the hypothalamus to control this hunger. The first one is hunger center, that is it stimulates eating, that is നമുക്ക് ഫുഡ് കഴിക്കണോ അതോ വേണ്ടയോ എന്ന് അറിയിക്കും. Then the second one is satiety center, that is it reduces a feeling of hunger. Satiety center tells us that കഴിച്ചത് മതി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റമക്ക് ഫുള്ളായി എന്നൊക്കെ അറിയിക്കുന്നത്. Now let's see how we can have this hunger motive. Hunger also stems from external cue like food in the smell, that is മീൻ വറക്കുന്ന മണം വരുമ്പോൾ we feel hungry, or maybe മീൻ്റെ പിക്ചർ കാണുമ്പോൾ that is sight, and even thought of these foods can be sensation that can cause the increase in the insulin production. Then our food habits can also be a motive. Climatic conditions, socio-economic conditions can also influence the hunger and our eating behavior. The hunger drive can affect our emotions, that is നമുക്ക് സങ്കടം വരുമ്പോൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ടെൻഷൻ വരുമ്പോൾ there can be changes in the way we eat, that is ചിലപ്പോൾ അത് കൂടുതലാകാം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഫുഡ് കഴിക്കാണ്ടും ഇരിക്കാം. So this is what is known as hunger motive. The next one is sex drive or sex motive. Sex drive is considered to be a strong biological motive in lower animals. But in human beings, sex is more than a biological motive, and the society controls our sexual behavior. Sexual behavior is a complex process of instincts, feelings of love, learning, hormones, cultural standards, experiences and opportunities. നമ്മൾ ഇതുവരെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ എല്ലാ ഡ്രൈവിനെ പോലെ തന്നെ സെക്സ് ക്യാൻ ഓൾസോ ബി ടേൺഡ് ഓൺ ആൻഡ് ഓഫ് ബോത്ത് ബൈ ബയോളജിക്കൽ കണ്ടീഷൻസ് ആൻഡ് ബൈ എൻവയറമെൻറ്റൽ ക്യൂസ്. Social norms such as ethics, religion, beliefs and moral values can influence our sexual behavior. When we talk about in males, signals or cues are sent to the erection center that is located at the bottom of the spinal cord. This center in turn sends neural messages to the muscles that control the erection of the male genital. But in women, the limbic system is highly involved in the sexual excitement. While men enjoy its physical pleasure, women enjoy the emotional closeness and intimacy. Men are aroused by visual cues, women respond to more to touch. The fourth one is need for rest or sleep. We have a basic physiological need for regular rest. Sleep is a basic need of most of the living organism. The amount of sleep needed by each person varies depending on the person's quality of sleep, health status, activity patterns, lifestyle and age. Studies have shown that sleep deprivation can lead to anxiety, perceptual disorders, loss of emotional control, disrupted intellectual functioning, inability to focus attention, frequent illness, etc. So, again, sleep is an important drive. Other than the need for thirst, hunger, sleep, and sex as primary motives, we also have need for temperature, shelter, and need for elimination. Need for temperature is regulation of the 37 degrees Celsius. Need for shelter. Shelter is a one such mechanism that helps us to find a protective place. Safe aganamengil we need a home or a shelter to stay. So that is again necessary. Then the third one there is need for elimination. The elimination of waste materials takes place through lungs, skin, kidney and intestines. So these are the 7 primary motives. Now let's see the secondary motives or learned motives or psychosocial motives. The first one in secondary motives is achievement motivation. Achievement motivation is a desire for significant accomplishments, for mastery of things, people, or ideas, for attaining a high standard. People who are high achievers have high achievement motivation and prefer moderately difficult tasks, and the success is attainable yet attributable to their skill and effort, while people who are low achievers prefer very easy or very difficult tasks, and the failure is unlikely of not embarrassing. The next one is affiliation motivation. Affiliation refers to a class of social interactions that seek contact with formerly unknown or little known individuals and maintain contact with those individuals in a manner that both parties experience satisfaction, stimulation and enrichment. നമുക്കൊക്കെ ഒരു അഫിലിയേഷൻ മോട്ടിവേഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. അത് ആർക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിലും ആവാം. ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി യുവർ മദർ, യുവർ ഫാദർ, യുവർ സിബ്ലിങ്സ്, ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ഓർ ലവർ, whoever it may be. ബട്ട് നമുക്ക് അഫിലിയേറ്റ് ആകാൻ ആരേലും ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവണം, or else we'll find it difficult to live in the society. ഇതിൻ്റെ need can be activated when an individual comes into contact with another unknown or little known individual, and hope promotes us to approach unknown individuals and get to know them better. Theories of affiliation mathematically develop ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല because every individual has a different affiliation level to different people. High affiliated people may select goals with higher probability of success, while low affiliated people activities can be understood as avoiding public competition and conflict. Hakusen in the year 2008 identified affiliation motivation as an important balance to power motivation. So the next topic that we will be discussing is power motivation. Power is the ability to induce or influence a particular behavior. It is a need for manipulating others or events with a drive for superiority over others. We find that people with great concern for exercising influence and control over others. Such individuals are generally seeking positions of leadership. A power motive is as simple as saying that I want to be the leader for some activity that you are doing, or you show that you have the power over many things. For example, നമ്മുടെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ തന്നെ ഭയങ്കര ബോസി ആയിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അധികാരം കൂടുതൽ കാണിക്കുന്ന ഫ്രണ്ട്സൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ബിക്കോസ് അവരുടെ പവർ മോട്ടീവ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇസ് വെരി ഹൈ. ദ ലാസ്റ്റ് മോട്ടീവ് ഇസ് അഗ്രഷൻ മോട്ടീവ്. അഗ്രഷൻ ഇസ് എ മോട്ടീവ് to harm or to inflict pain on others either physically or mentally. Foul odors, high room temperature, frightening information, strong difference of opinion, even irritating cigarette smoke are some of the unpleasant experience that can provoke aggression. So the last motive that we have is aggression motive. Some people are very aggressive in nature. So if they show their aggression towards oneself, that is സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് അടിച്ചോ കൈ മുറിച്ചോ ഒക്കെ ദേഷ്യം തീർക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരാണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ we can call them as masochist. അതല്ല മറ്റുള്ളവരെ വേദനിപ്പിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് കൂടുതൽ ഇഷ്ടം എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ we'll be calling them as sadist.
So today we have learned about types of motives. I hope that the topic is clear to you. Those who haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe, and those who have already subscribed, please like and share it with your friends. Hope to see you soon with a new video. Keep tuning. Bye.